Hello and welcome back to HBM Space HBM. So I had a server of this back in the day. Me and my friends would play on Radman the VPN. So we would do a local area network connection, and I remember the island we spawned on was a mushroom island biome. So like nothing spawned in. Those were the good days. That was right before I left, I believe. Super awesome experience. Okay, this is what the titanium is. Actually, is it worth it to go for titanium or to go for these, which are gonna last, and when I can use the titanium for something else? Burner press is gonna consume a lot of fuel, so this will eat as much fuel as you put in it. Something interesting. What? It's not got any heat in there, does it? It needs heat to actually do anything. I don't remember how many I need for this, but for the blast furnace you need 4. Then you need a little bit more for the other thing, and then the next thing, so you can make the blast furnace better. It used to be that you need to make a panel. Oh, I think I'm stupid for putting that in there. I'm sorry, HBM, for disgracing you in such horrible ways to forget how to do this. Man, this mod's came so long since I first started playing 1.12 version in 2022, and I was like, my friend was like, "Hey man, have you heard of this mod called HBM mod?" And I was like, "What?" And the thing is that that guy he had some problems. I was like, huh? Okay. I'll play some HBM mod on my own. Yes. Like, I cannot exit group chats. Every time I delete the group chat, it just puts me back in it. So I'm in group chats that I deleted from existence, and yet still am in those, which is fine by me, honestly. Sometimes it's fun to just sit back and watch what you had to experience happen to so many other people. But what happened, or that place was actually just stupid, because it was dumb. People think, oh yeah, it's so dumb, but you haven't seen dumb until you have seen how stupid things can actually be. Things can be really stupid, and that's where the 1 a.m. in the morning comes from. So, things can be incredibly stupid. Now we need to make steel, so I need more iron to make the steel. I think, let me check for steel recipes. So, in steel making, you have a few options. Let's see here. Steel ingot, you can smelting, Now this is the best one, where you take flux. Now how do you make flux? You need to get sulfur and lead powder. You need to grind them. Charcoal is also an option. My friends, we're going to do some really dumb stuff today. We're going to go ahead and make the Lorax annoyed. Yeah, let's go. Chop up the trees, do all of the XYZ thing, and then, yeah. This new PC is like a fish tank. They made it all from tempered glass. So every time I look at it, I go, that's gonna break someday, but I'm sure if I just took off all the glass, it'd be better for air conditioning. I don't see why you need to put all this stupid glass on there. What? A station thruster? What? What is this foreign technology? Technologia. Some weird baloney right there. Technologia. Wait. You know what I can do that's not really stupid, but really smart, which is also really bad for the environment in this game? My friends, I will show you how to make today the most beautiful abomination I like to call Iron Furnace. This is the greatest thing HBM has ever brought into this world. I think every mod brings an Iron Furnace. A lot of mods bring an Iron Furnace, but HBM just does it way better. But we're gonna place down this furnace here. This should pretty much allow me to cook up anything I want and do it more efficiently here. I need some of that iron though. This is the part of the HBM mod that's where things are turned into love in life. Because at this point in HBM mod, the best way of getting steel is to use flux. It doesn't really, or the other option is coal coke, and that's really easy to get. It might be a little overpowered, some might say, because I don't know if HBM considered the fact that allowing us to turn 3 pieces of iron into 3 pieces of steel is an actually good idea, but I mean, hey. Oh, I meant to do the birchwood. So do the birchwood. We're gonna make some charcoal. We're gonna add the charcoal to sand, and then we're gonna have flux. And that's just the beauty of it. You see, all you need to do is take a tree and destroy the tree, rip out its soul, and turn it into whatever the heck I'm about to turn it into. Technologia. I love that. That meme is amazing. This is the meme of all time. Ha ha ha. You're so dumb. No, I throw egg at your house. You know how they say egg in Russian? It's called yitso. This sounded like Japanese, but it's called yitso. Yit-so, probably. That's probably what it sounds like, but I just say it way too fast because I like to speak fast, even though I shouldn't speak fast in a foreign language because I don't actually know what I'm doing. I need to get some spaghetti so I can snap it. Just not even to cook it, just to snap it. What is this, iodine? It's Einsteinium-253. It's radioactive, pyrothoric, and hot, all at once. Oh wait, it's pyrophoric or hot. It's not both. Man, that'd be crazy. That'd be so stupid. The most stupidest pickup line. Or like... Nah, I'm not even gonna say it. It's not even a pickup line. It's just downright stupid. That's what it is. It's mentally brain dead. So one time, I had AI generate images of Red Bull Minecraft, and what it gave me was a Red Bull factory in Minecraft, and it looked very accurate to how I would think that would look. And I was very impressed by such a beautiful work of art that I think I need to get a Red Bull texture pack now, so I can add Red Bull paintings to my buildings and make everything great again. We need a funnel. No, we need blast furnace extension. Yeah, you're stupid. You're dumb. Yeah. Dumb, stupid. You know, I met a guy like that once. I'm not going to talk about this guy. He doesn't deserve to be talked about. He doesn't deserve to exist. Wait, what? Nah. Why would I? That's... Shame on me for saying that. Everybody deserves a chance to exist, except that guy. He's genuinely, like the worst person on planet Earth. Who is this guy? Well, let's just say he cannot lift 50 pounds, which is like the bare minimum that I would expect a human to be able to lift is 50 pounds. If you can only do it once and lift 50 pounds, I am already impressed that you are not completely useless because you can lift 50 pounds. That means, obviously, if you can lift 50 pounds, that is quite a bit of weight to lift. But this guy couldn't lift at least 50 pounds. It might have been 100 pounds, though. It could have been anywhere from 50 to 100. And yet, I was still able to do it, and he could not. And I think, like, I usually think I'm not as strong as 90% of other people. Like, I'm actually incredibly weak. Like, when it comes to how strong I am, Like, very weak. But this guy, he couldn't lift up 50 pounds. He just quits on himself. Like, I think that's what it is. His mind just goes, or maybe his mind, okay, so maybe he's not quitting on himself. But what he might actually be doing is in his head, he's going, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna put out. Everything matters all the time. You should always put out maximum effort. It doesn't matter, like, what you think. But just not putting out any effort at all is just, like, at least make an attempt to do something. Like, this guy, just complete failure of, just did not even try. And we all had to suffer for him. We had to suffer for that guy. But genuinely, I have no idea how this guy existed. Like, that's the bare minimum. 50 pounds, being able to do, like, not just, like, he only had to do squats and, like, he just wasn't doing the exercises. And they were like, all right, since this guy doesn't want to do the exercises, you're all going to keep doing them until he does it. And he didn't do it. He just wasn't going to do it. He even talked back. He was like, I don't know how the heck he said it, but he said some stupid stuff. And I was like, immediately like, oh, crap. We're about to get hit with the hammer. And then after that, we did sprints pretty much. And we sprinted back and forth on the grass and whoever made it back first, so we have 10 guys sprint, would win. I was in the first group. You know what I'm bad at? Running really fast. I can't run fast. I don't know what it is, but I don't think I have the explosiveness in my legs that I need to run fast. I run over a long distance, a consistent pace that's faster than, like, most people would do. Because, like, if you try to keep up with me running an extremely long distance, like, eventually you're just gonna burn out. Like, whereas I just keep going over the long distance. But we were doing sprints, so I had to sprint back and forth pretty much, and I was in the first group. And guess what? Everybody beat me every single time, except for the second to last time I managed to beat everybody, because everybody else in the group was already tired. Because they'd also, a lot of those are people who are at the end, they'd been also doing it for like 20 rounds already as well. But I was at the last round, the second to last round or something like that, still running at the same pace, back and forth. I was like, after the first one, after like the fifth one maybe, after like a certain point, I was just like, I'm not gonna beat them, even though I've put out on these past 5 ones. I think I just need to not do it as hard. And in the end, it didn't really matter. And then the next day, I left. I was on an airplane to a place in the middle of absolute nowhere. And this place probably had no idea what it was going to be like. So I just ended up in an interesting place with no idea what to expect. And then I find out there was all kinds of interesting things here that I don't know about. Probably. That I could probably do, but just don't do them. I don't even know what I'm saying, man.